guys, welcome back to Cara Jo Plans. Today I am setting up my September monthly budget, and even though I budget by paycheck, I think it's important to have a view of a month and any big expenses that are coming up and just have a general overview. This helps with planning my sinking funds, my cash envelopes, and possible debt payoffs. So I like to do an overview of the month before I break it down into my 2 paycheck budgets, or 3 depending on the month. So I'm going to get started with this. And for some people, just working off a monthly budget is fine. While I'm in my debt payoff journey, I think it is very important to track every single expense and bill and break it down into more detail by paycheck. Once my debt payoff journey is over, I might change that a little bit, but I think it's very important for me to go down detail by detail, and that's why I break my monthly budget down into a budget by paycheck. That's why I do the weekly check-ins, breaking that budget by paycheck down even further, just to really stay on top of my expenses and my spending. And it's training me to be better with my cash spending and those budget categories where spending can vary greatly depending on your habits. So let's get started setting up the monthly budget. So the thing that I do first is my income. I label all the types of income that I'm expecting to come in this month. This starting balance is what's already in my paycheck that I've rolled over from the last month. And then these 2 are my incomes that I can count on every month. And then I leave a space for any miscellaneous income. That would be whether I get monetized on YouTube, Etsy sales, if I sell anything like around the house and get like PayPal money, I leave a slot for miscellaneous income, and I don't budget anything for that. So that is all extra income. I base my budget on the 2 incomes that I know are coming in every month. And my paychecks are variable as well. So that does affect things month to month. But I do have a pretty good idea what my base pay is. And what I try to do is base everything on my base pay to make sure it covers all of my fixed expenses and my cash envelopes and my sinking funds. And then if there's anything above and beyond what I expect from my base pay, right now I'm using that to attack towards debt. So that's where I am. So let's start listing out my expenses for the month. And what I do is I have a calendar from my budget by paycheck workbook where I list out the days and I write down each day what bills are expected to come out there. So that's where I start when making my monthly list. So we're going to get started here with that. First thing that comes out every month is my Massage Envy subscription. And I budget $65 for that because that's what the monthly fee is. Now, usually if I go to get a massage, I do give gratuity, and sometimes I extend it to 90 minutes. That is all not really planned for. I probably should budget for it, but that'll go like in my cash envelopes for beauty, and I would use that money. Next one that comes out every month is sewage. And then I already have the total for this one, so I'll just write that in the estimated budget. So that one would be $41.90. I am still, even though I'm debt snowballing my Barclay, I always make the minimum payment as one payment and then my snowball as a different payment. So my Barclay this month is $176.33, and if you've been following along, let me see if I have it written down for August what it was. So in August, my Barclay payment was $200.61. So you can see by doing the debt snowball, the minimum payment has gone down, but I'm still paying more on it than just my minimum payment. I'm just splitting it up into 2 payments. My Xfinity bill for my internet is always $112.79 as of right now. People's is my natural gas, and in the summer, I do a budget plan all year round. But in the summer, my budget amount is $107. So that doesn't change except for the months where they adjust for usage, switching in between seasons. Next up is West Penn, which is my electric bill. That one is also on a budget, and in the summer it is higher. And the budget month for that in the summer is $128. Then I have my van payment, which is the very last thing on my consumer debt snowball, and it's at a 0% interest right now. So it is not a focus right now, even though it is a huge chunk of money I would love to have gone. I'm working on my credit cards that have interest first. Bank of America, going to pay $62 on that. That's the minimum payment there. And then I'm going to combine Spotify and Netflix on one line. This is for my music on my phone, and with the Spotify I also get Hulu and then Netflix. So that one together is $10.59 plus $13.77. So that one's always $24.36. I think I'm going to run out of lines is why I was doing that. And then my cell phone is $47 a month. And Pennsylvania American is my water. And I don't have an exact number on that yet. Let me see what I paid in August for that. We'll use our August $32.72 for my estimated. Then I have HP and Apple, which is my printer and my photo storage. And that's $5.29 and 99 cents. So that just is $6.19. We'll combine those two as well. Then I have my Citi credit card, and I don't have a minimum amount due on that for September yet, but I will use August's amount as an estimate, and that is $192.11. And then I have Flagstar, which is my mortgage right now. And I am refinancing my mortgage right now. And that is part of the condition of my divorce was to get my husband's name off of my ex-husband's name off of the mortgage. So I'm refinancing that. I'm still in the process of it. So I'm still making the payments to Flagstar. By October, November, this will be changed and updated. So I will take you along on that journey and give you any updates right now. But it is still in the process of being moved over. And I'll give you more details as I get them. So those are my fixed bills every month. And then I have my sinking funds, which we did in the previous video. I set up my sinking funds for September. And my sinking funds, we did a total of $475. And there are a couple planner launches this month that I really want to budget for. I really want to get the Budget by Paycheck workbook. And I also want to get the content planner from Kat Gaskin and my normal stickers. So estimating the price of those two planners workbooks from last year, plus the amount of stickers that I usually buy, I am going to put a line in my budget for planner stuff this month at $200. And then the other thing that I want to write a budget line for, even though I did beauty in my sinking funds, this beauty is more for haircuts and like bigger expenses. Every month, if you've noticed, I started getting my nails done again, which I love. I was doing them at home for a long, long time, but one of my good friends from high school opened a shop really close to my work. And I've been going there, and I've been going for pedicures for a while, but I just switched to getting my nails done. So I'm estimating that's going to be about $40 a fill every 3 weeks. So I'm going to estimate $80 for beauty this month. And that can count in like if I need shampoo or I know I need hairspray. So I'll have wiggle room in there for that. So let's get a total on my expenses here for my estimate. And I think that's everything. Let me double check and make sure we're not missing anything. Oh, cash envelopes. We did miss cash envelopes. So normally with my cash envelopes, I break those down on my Budget by Paycheck. And I'll just do this verbally, what I plan on spending this month. So I'm going to do $400 for food, $175 for fuel, $50 for fun, $40 for the boys' allowance, $40 for household, And then I already did the beauty and the planner here, so the cash envelopes will be an additional $705. So let's get a total for my estimated expenses. Let me do that real quick here. So my estimated expenses for this month are $3,751.19. So that's where I am. And a couple of these are definite for sures. Once I get down here to the cash envelopes and everything, that's where things get variable. And I am really going to challenge myself on the food budget. My kids are going back to school this month, so lunches are going to be streamlined. I'm going to try to really stick to a budget and plan out what I pack for their lunches and plan my dinners. I'm trying to get back into meal planning for this month. So if I can come up with a plan and a way to write that down, I might do a video on that. But we're going to be following my food budget pretty closely to see how I do. I really want to come in under $400 on my food budget this month. So that is my September overview. Once I close out August, I will have my starting budget here. And then I will add in, this is definitely always $13.86. And then I think what I'm going to do for my paycheck is I'm going to estimate my base pay. And I'm going to estimate my base pay at $23.10. And I just realized that I have a new bill that I forgot to add on here, which is going to be my health insurance. So I just started with health insurance. So let's see, where can we put it? Let's combine planner and beauty. And let me get my whiteout. I don't know what the due date on that one is going to be yet, so that's why it wasn't on my calendar. So that's how I missed it. Okay, so if I move the $80 for beauty up here, I have $280 there. And then I'm going to have health insurance here, and it is about $189. I forget the exact amount, but that's okay for my estimate. So let's get a new estimated total here. Okay, so my estimated budget is going to be $39.40.19. So that's where I am for the month, and we'll see how it comes out. I know that I'm going to have a bunch carry over because I have a pay near the end of August that will have the extra for this, and I have another $693 coming in the end of September before my mortgage comes out. So that'll all be broken down in the budget by paycheck. But so far, this is my September monthly budget, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button and leave a comment below on if you've ever refinanced a mortgage, tips and tricks, how long the process took, did you roll in your closing costs, did you continue to make payments at the same amount just to knock it down? Just kind of tips and tricks. I'm curious to see who's ever refinanced. This is totally new to me, so anything I need to know. Thanks guys for watching. Have a great day.